Durham Police welcome new chief at a change of command ceremony. Dan Kearns, The Standard. Durham. A new police chief has officially taken the reins as Durham Regional Police Service's top cop. A change of command ceremony was held in Ajax on Friday, March 24th. The event included new police chief Peter Morera taking his oaths of secrecy and office, the signing of the change of command scroll by new Chief Morera, and retiring Chief Todd Rollauer. A smudging ceremony, performed by the Mississaugas of Scugog Island First Nation, and speeches from delegates. I'm so proud and humbled to be appointed the 9th Chief of the Durham Regional Police Service, and to lead a group of such dedicated and compassionate public servants, Chief Morera said. Chief Morera listed earning the trust of the community, building strategic partnerships, continuing to modernize the Durham police force, road safety, and work on guns and gang crimes as his priorities as chief. We will continue to be progressive and innovative, he promised. Data, analytics, and the advancement of technology are crucial for police services to embrace. Regional Chair John Henry stated his full trust in the incoming police chief. I know you will serve our vibrant communities with exemplary leadership and commitment. He also thanked outgoing Chief Todd Rollauer for the work he's done leading the local police service. Under your leadership, our communities benefited immensely. You have played a pivotal role in the adoption of Durham Region's first community safety and well-being plan, Chair Henry said. You have also advocated for system change to tackle the escalation of gun crime in Durham Region, and worked to keep impaired drivers off regional roads through the annual Festive Ride campaign. Chief Rollauer, you have worked tirelessly to keep the residents of Durham Region safe, and your contributions cannot be overstated. Battling through emotions, the outgoing chief addressed his colleagues one last time. As I stand here today before you, I am humbled, excited, and obviously emotional, but with great pride as I deliver my final address as Chief of the Durham Regional Police Service, Chief Rollauer said. He added, being chief allowed him to live out a childhood dream, and throughout his time in the role, that fact was never lost on him. Chief Morera previously served as a Toronto Police Service Staff Superintendent.
Jill Thompson takes the oath of office as DDSB's Indigenous representative. Dan Kearns, The Standard. Scugog. The Durham District School Board's DDSB new Indigenous Peoples representative was officially sworn into office at a meeting on Monday, March 20th. At the meeting, Jill Thompson, who was appointed to the role of First Nations trustee in February, took her oath of office. At the time she was appointed, the DDSB stated in a press release she would have the same rights, roles, and responsibilities of all other trustees after she was sworn in. Tonight is indeed a special night, one in which we have the privilege of welcoming a new trustee, Jill Thompson, as First Nations representative to the Durham District School Board of Trustees. It is my hope that Jill's appointment to the Board of Trustees will support the growth of a meaningful partnership between treaty partners and the DDSB, and will foster respectful collaboration to address the legacy of ongoing effects of the past and to make visible the possibilities of moving forward, Director of Education Camille Williams-Taylor said. Board Chair Donna Edwards welcomed Ms. Thompson to the Board of Trustees. Jill's appointment to the DDSB Board of Trustees is an important step towards ongoing reconciliation and upholding the Board's responsibilities and commitments set out in the Indigenous education policy. We appreciate the opportunity and look forward to learning from Trustee Thompson while working together to meet the needs of all Indigenous students, families, and staff in the DDSB community. Ms. Thompson was recommended for the role by Mississaugas of Scugog Island First Nation Chief Kelly LaRocca. Scugog approves the 2023 operating budget. Dan Kearns, The Standard. Scugog. The Township of Scugog has completed their 2023 budget process, approving the operating budget at a meeting on Monday, March 27th. This year's operating budget totals $17,591,500 and includes a tax increase at the township level of 2.43%. To put this in perspective, this will mean an increase of $10.29 per month. A township residential property owner will see a 5.03% overall tax increase when combined with the Region of Durham and Durham District School Board taxes. This equates to about $21 per month. Councillors had set a target tax increase of no more than 2.5% locally, coming into the budget process. Regional Councillor Ian McDougall questioned if it is possible for the township to use surplus funds to bring the increase down further. Treasurer Laura Barta stressed that municipalities are required to pass a balanced budget and stated the surpluses in 2020 and 2021 were anomalies due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The surplus, which resulted from the pandemic closures and the unforeseen issues resulting from that, is not sustainable for a future source of funding. It is a one-time result of the global pandemic, she said. Ms. Barta added she expects the closing of the 2022 fiscal year to see a much more normal level of operations and end result. We are very close to break even in 2022. There's a little bit of surplus, but we're not quite done closing everything off for the year. She noted inflationary issues had been a factor in this year's budget increase.
Welcome to You've Got to Be Kidding, a podcast that offers a different perspective of life around us. Listen now to author Jonathan Van Bilsen.
I'm planning a visit to Egypt for the end of this year to coincide with the opening of the new Egyptian Museum. Also known as the Grand Egyptian Museum, or GEM, it's located near the Giza Pyramids in Cairo. It'll be one of the largest archaeological museums in the world, displaying ancient Egyptian artifacts and history. The museum has been in the process for over 15 years and it's being built on a site covering about 480,000 square meters, which is over 5 million square feet. The GEM project will offer an unprecedented experience of Egypt's rich history and culture to local and international visitors alike. With more than 100,000 ancient Egyptian artifacts set to be displayed, visitors can expect to see some of the most beautiful and historically significant items in the world. Some of the centerpieces of the collection include statues of pharaohs, ancient sarcophagi, and mummies. One of the most unique features of the museum is its location, which separates it from other museums worldwide. The Grand Egyptian Museum is situated across from the Giza Pyramids, which are among the 7 wonders of the world. Visitors can enjoy an incredible view of the iconic pyramids from the museum. In addition to displaying ancient artifacts, the museum will use cutting-edge technology to offer a unique experience. For example, visitors can watch the restoration of some of the more obscure articles, many of which require specialist skills and technologies in the restoration process. The Grand Egyptian Museum aims to offer a comprehensive overview of ancient Egyptian history and culture. It will also house a complete King Tutankhamun collection, which will never leave the site again. Finally, the museum's architecture, as designed by Hennegan Peng Architects from Dublin, Ireland, is outstanding. The GEM visitors can expect to experience a stunning interplay of light and space throughout the museum, creating a unique visual experience. The Great Egyptian Museum is set to be one of the most significant archaeological museums in the world. It will offer visitors an extraordinary experience combining historical, cultural, and artistic elements with modern technology. If you're planning to visit Cairo, the Grand Egyptian Museum should be on the top of your holiday itinerary. I can hardly wait. I'm Jonathan Van Bilsen, and this is You've Got to Be Kidding.
Join Tea and Books on April 6th at the Scugog Library. Courtney McClure, The Standard. Scugog. The Scugog Memorial Public Library is hosting its Tea and Books activity again. Join the library at 2 p.m. on Thursday, April 6th for some tea, snacks, and a few good books, hand-picked by the library staff members. According to Sarah White, the public services manager at the library, Tea and Books is held bi-monthly every second month on the first Thursday, which is usually run by 1, sometimes 2, library staff members. Organizers select various books and read short excerpts from each book to the attendees, offering an overview of the book to help individuals decide if they want to pick it up and start reading it. Most attendees are adults, and the books usually consist of adult fiction and nonfiction, so the event likely will not appeal to children or teens. When you have community members who are able to gather and share their love of books, it can foster a sense of friendship, she explained further. We've had many friendships come out of people who have met through Tea and Books. For more information about the Scugog Memorial Public Library programs, please call the library's reference desk at 905-985-7686, extension 101.
The road we take. Traveling the road with God is far better than the setting out or the arriving. It is the living in the middle. Setting out is filled with all the expectation of the length of the road, the difficulty which may be met, and the trepidation of possible failure. Arriving is a point of departure from the road, like the loss of a character you've become acquainted with or have come to know, and so trust or anticipate. Though it is release, it's still the looking to a new unknown. However, the road in the middle with God is where we learn, where we try and fail and get back up again, as He imparts encouragement to our soul. It is a time when our very best friend provides direction and new ability amidst the processes He has sent for us to integrate with those gifts. It is within this humility His kind of strength can be shown as the perfect strength. It is the environment in which we discover we are loved beyond circumstance and learn to live in the truth of that embrace of God. The beginning and the end are both God's business, but being in the middle is where we live and flourish with God. This is the goal of goals, the place in displace where we find we should have been all along, and the purpose of purpose. This is the life in life. Thanks be to God for His indescribable ways.
You've Got to Be Kidding was presented by X4 Media with permission from the Standard Media Group. We endeavor to make all information contained in this program as accurate as possible at production time. X4 Media and the Standard Media Group are not responsible for any liabilities resulting from information contained in this program. For more information, please visit x4media.ca.
The Standard Podcast was produced by Greenstream Studio for the Standard newspaper.